Durant, Clay, and Draymond Green can handle things, but it's almost a different player kicking in from the bench.
Well, I'll tell you something. This is a team, the Clippers, they're coming off a big win over Milwaukee.
Yep.
So the Warriors tonight, you don't want to beat yourself. You want to get back to transition defense, take care of the basketball, and defend without fouling. Don't help the other team out.
So who helps out the All-Stars for the Warriors? Quinn Cook was magnificent. In terms of scoring, maybe 10 or 12 you'll take. But our Land Rover above and beyond, he had 27 against Brooklyn and really led the way.
I'll tell you something. He knows he belongs now. He's legitimate. It's not like last year and hoping to make a team. He's got a contract, and he's living up to it. He can create his own shot. I thought he was very comfortable in that basketball game, and what a line he had.
Well, this is the early part of the season. But when you look at the Western standings, the Warriors are where they want to be. That's on top. But the rest of the, quote, playoff teams, Jim, there's some different teams in different seed spots, and the Clippers being one of them.
A lot of people thought Portland wasn't going to be in the playoffs. Of course, it is early season. You look at Oklahoma City, they lost their first 4 games, so they're really on a roll right now. Memphis is undefeated at home. We see where the Clippers are. And how about the Sacramento Kings? They're surprising a lot of people. It is really going to be tough to make the playoffs. 8 teams out west, how do you choose?
So you look at the Clippers, there's no more Chris Paul. There's no more Blake Griffin. There's no more DeAndre Jordan. But if you like forwards that can score, this is your game. Tobias Harris is 20 a game. And Danilo Gallinari always hurts the Warriors and can get inside. And if it gets close, don't forget that Lou Williams had a 50-point game against the Dubs. The Warriors and Clippers are on the way. Dave Feldman in the studio with the guys right after this.
Basketball on NBC Sports Bay Area is brought to you by Toyota. Drive the lane in style. See your local Toyota dealer today. Toyota, let's go places. By Southwest Airlines. Low fares, nothing to hide. That's transparency. By the reimagined 2019 Jeep Cherokee with 31 Highway MPG. And by Jack in the Box. Try the All-American Ribeye Burger and Blue Cheese and Bacon Ribeye Burger. Only at Jack in the Box.
to battle at Staples Center. Keys to the game start with you, Shane.
KD for 40!
Wow. I'm going to say play defense without fouling. Gallo's a smart player. He always seems to get to the free throw line against the Warriors. So defend without fouling. Hands out here.
Win the hustle game. Do not get outworked. If the Warriors work the hardest, they win this game.
Great. I like those keys. What was yours again? Enjoy the game. Fitz and JB with the call. We'll see you at the half. Time for tip-off. There's Fitz and JB.
All right, Draymond Green is back in the building inside the Staples Center. Our first look at the Clippers at 7-5. And the Clippers got the Warriors' attention with an overtime win over the Milwaukee Bucks. That was a Lou Williams floater that won it. And for the Warriors, we brought this up Saturday night, but 6 games in 9 days. They'll play LA tonight, Atlanta tomorrow, our first look at Trae Young, and then all 3 Texas teams on the road, and they'll do that tonight and tomorrow without Steph Curry. So the Southwest Airlines starting lineups: Quinn Cook, Klay Thompson, with Kevin Durant, Draymond Green, and Damian Jones. For the new look Clippers, Patrick Beverley, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with Tobias Harris, Danilo Gallinari, and Marcin Gortat, who was acquired for Austin Rivers, coming over from Washington.
Well, you got the top scoring team, the Warriors, with the best shooting percentage, almost 52%, and the best three-point percentage. But I'll tell you what, the Clippers know how to score too. They're 6th in the league at 116 a game, Bob, and they are number 2 in three-point field goal percentage.
When you look at the Clippers, they're in the top 10 in a number of different categories, and Doc Rivers is playing multiple players.
Well, they get to the free throw line an awful lot. You and I talked about that earlier. So it's imperative that the Warriors defend without fouling. And they shoot the ball well from the line.
Gilgeous-Alexander, 1 year at Kentucky. Mark Davis, Mark Ayan, Haywood Workman going to blow the whistles. Beverly putting that home. Now, Alexander opens on Quinn Cook. Beverly is going to chase around Klay Thompson. We saw Beverly in a Rocket uniform. He can be very spicy defensively.
Yes, he is. He gets after you. Off the ball, tremendous defender.
Draymond opens with the three. Draymond will take Tobias Harris. He's the biggest problem to deal with offensively. Top will track down that miss. Harris, an open three. And Gallinari smartly just set the screen.
He's improved his outside shooting, particularly from three-point range, Tobias. Over the last 4 years, he's gotten about 2 points per game better. For like 14 and a half, he's finally up to over almost 21 now.
Durant has the youngster on a switch. Shot clock down to 5. KD with a big step.
He made it look easy.
He kept waiting for Gortat to rotate, and he never came over to bother him. Knocked away. Damian Jones did a good job there without fouling. Draymond running the lane. Cook had nowhere to finish. So back it out. Miss on the jumper. Gallinari, another marksman. So we talked about their forwards at the top of the telecast. Gallinari and Harris are the engine for the Clippers offensively. They both have a three early. They're going to shoot right over Beverly. Wow. I'd say Klay's early season slump, Jim, is over.
Oh, yes. He's been really consistent here last 5-6 ball games. And he knows with Curry out, he needs to keep doing it.
Harris got Damian Jones on the switch. And then Gortat with the rebound foul.
So just a little post up, everybody clears out. No hesitation, quick little fadeaway. He's got a height advantage on Patrick Beverly, no question about it.
And mid-post again for Klay. Beverly deflected that.
Was he trying a little rip through there or something? It was very odd.
Beverly tried to get it to Gortat. Damian made him catch it way outside the lane, and he turned around at the free throw line, hit the jumper anyway. Gortat's always been a very serviceable center. Lost DeAndre Jordan in Dallas. We'll see DeAndre later in the week.
Well, Gortat, part of the trade that got Austin Rivers where he is now.
Shot clock at 4. The Warriors are not moving the ball as well as they did, but Klay hits an amazing fadeaway. The other night against Brooklyn, Durant was playing point forward. The ball was really cycling around. Just Alexander missing that three. Draymond on the handle. Draymond attacking. Draymond to the rim to lay it up and in.
He went underneath with the right hand. Very smooth and a nice touch off the glass. He's just done that so well the last few years. There's a lob.
Gortat shoved by Damian Jones.
That's where Damian just ought to let him go. We're going to take a look at Draymond handling the ball. Gotten so much better each year, and that is a soft little flip from the right hand with a little English. Gortat had to catch that lob on the move, and therefore it's not quite as easy, and you might just take a chance instead of putting him on the line.
So Doc Rivers, 20 years as a head coach, won the title in Boston. He was coach of the year in Orlando. 13 of his 15 playing seasons overlap Steve Kerr's career.
He played in San